Hello everybody, this is Don MacLaren coming to you from New York City. This is the first video I've posted on my YouTube channel in about 6 months or so. I came back to New York after living in China for 4 years and a 2-week vacation in Japan before I came here after having left China. And my last video was from Kobe, Japan. I have been extremely busy since coming back here. I absolutely love New York City. I also, at times, absolutely loathe New York City. And any New Yorker who's been here for the amount of time I have, which has been about over 8.5 years now altogether, will probably tell you the same thing. There's much to love, much to loathe. But the love is much stronger than the loathing aspect. Here in New York, I teach immigrants English. My students come from all over the world. I also do freelance writing, translating, interpreting, and editing. I got bombarded with freelance work unexpectedly for a client I've worked with for a long time, for many years, who's also a good friend of mine. The stress has been immense, and not only that, but have been working, teaching students an average of 30 hours or between 30 and 35 hours a week for the last 5-6 months or so. So I've been extremely busy, haven't had much time to do anything, although I do make time to write still and do make time to read. I haven't submitted anything for publication since I've come here, although I am now working on 3 articles in the second or third draft of all of them for 3 different publications that have never published any of my work. Now, there are 2 of those publications I have been corresponding with the editors or other writers, and they both have encouraged me to write for them. So hopefully at least one of those 3 articles will be published. If none of them are published, you probably won't hear anything about them again. Anyway, they all do have a China or Japan focus to them, and there's or New York City focus. Sorry, New York, left you out there. New York, China, Japan, 3 places that have had a great and good influence on my life. Anyway. Let me just leave with one thing. I want to say that I recently read a book, I finished it last week, called Amsterdam, A History of the World's Most Liberal City. I enjoyed the book very much. I learned a lot from it. Although I read a review yesterday of it that was rather critical, but it was a long review, so obviously the writer that the book must have made some impression on the writer if he wrote such a long review. It's probably at least 1,000 words, maybe longer. Anyway, I really enjoyed the book. I've been to Amsterdam. I'm not sure if Amsterdam is the world's most liberal city, but I could see myself living there too. But unfortunately, it's extremely difficult for a United States citizen to live in Europe. Because you need an EU visa to live there, basically. And I don't want to live in a place undocumented or illegal. So I don't live in Europe. I made a trip to Europe in 2001, autumn 2001, right after I left Japan. Loved Paris, loved Amsterdam, loved Berlin. Would love to go back. Hopefully I will one of these days. Anyway, as you can probably tell, this presentation was completely unscripted. Just wanted to leave something here on my YouTube channel, given the fact that I haven't posted anything here for about 6 months. So I hope you all are well. Have a great 2015. Au revoir.